Welcome back to round 4 of the Hottrax Championship, Modern Classic Superbike and Super Cup. A right mixture of machinery in this one, I can tell you. But you've got to keep your eyes open for the guys who are running so hot in the championship, and we'd expect nothing less than Mark Dicken and Wenlock to be up there. Keep your eyes peeled for Mark Dicken. He did a particularly good job in the Moto Grande 600. Was knocked off the top of the podium though. He had to settle for third, so we expect him to go strongly in this one. Not a huge entry, and Aprilia running at the back there, the number 55 Aprilia, in the capable hands of Simon Wenlock. But at the front, Stuart Bayliss on another Aprilia, so we've got an Aprilia at the back and Aprilia at the front. Stuart Bayliss running strongly in the lead, number 21. Rain has been on and off all day here at Oulton Park, making things very, very tricky. And these big 1000cc superbikes, one dickens of a handful, I can tell you. Round they go, round the Shell Oils hairpin. The top three then making a breakaway. So we've got a three-man as Mark Dicken, number 7, using his trusty Yamaha R6 down towards Britain's. Out of Britain's, the left-hander hooking third gear, 4th over the top of Hilltop. Then the run down towards Knickerbrook and the chicane at the bottom. So Mark Dicken leads, right with him Stuart Bayliss. That's our 1-2. Number 57, Dean Skipper on a GSXR 750 Suzuki. Such a lovely bike to ride as well, the 750. Hasn't got the brute force of the 1000, but it's nicer and more tractable than the GSXR 600. Probably one of my favourite all-time superbikes, the GSXR 750, as campaigned by greats like John Reynolds in the British Superbike Championship for so many years. Out of Druids coming towards us at Lodge, Mark Dicken leads. Then it's Bayliss. Yamaha leads Aprilia. Aprilia's quite a handful, but they're doing so well in World Superbike, and the production of Aprilia, of course, every bit as classy. Dicken sitting in a 25-point position at the moment, and as I look down my list, he's not exactly trailing in the championship, sitting on 200 points. Each win is worth 25, and on some weekends we have 2, maybe even 3 races, so you can gobble up the points very, very quickly. But you've got to keep riding, got to keep racing, and more importantly, you've got to keep winning. All the way down the order, there's good running, but still the battle at the front very much alive. Mark Dicken then. It's visual, it's about 3 machine lengths from Bayliss. The Aprilia man closing him down on the brakes. The slightly heavier Aprilia, easier to pull up actually, because its big grippy tires will be biting more and more into the tarmac. Lovely sounding Ducati going through. Number 4, Paul Baleta, and he is sitting up well in the championship as well. Our tail ender at the moment, Simon Wenlock, but he's out having a wonderful day's racing, which is what Hottrax competition is all about. Look on the website, hottrax.co.uk, and you too could be part of this action. It is the way to go racing. Get the feel of competition. Look at them, here we come. He's right. Which one's going to stay off the brakes longest? Who's going to be the most brave through here? Andy Lee on the R6, number 20, settling to be at the back of that pack. He took the soft option, and who can blame him? Steve Blaxall, another GSXR 750 Suzuki, very popular actually in this Hottrax Championship, the 750 Suzuki. Number 20, Andy Lee, back in shot again. And great racing going on. There's our race leader though, Mark Dicken, well clear. I say well clear. Has he shaken off the attentions of Bayliss? Well, it certainly looks it at the moment. Looking strong here, Mark Dicken, getting a good weekend's racing here at Oulton Park. Number 6, Craig Fisher on the Ducati. Number 4, Paul Baleta. And he looks as though he's been down the road, judging by the back end of his leathers at some stage, if not this weekend, then previous weekends. Come on, Paul, get your leathers cleaned up. Second place, number 21, Stuart Bayliss. Third place, looking back in the distance. Have we still got the number 57? Well, number 70 there is Neil Appleby, who's gone by Skipper to claim third place. Neil Appleby running third at the moment. Where's Dean Skipper? Number 21. Let's see if we can pick him up. Number 20 coming through, Andy Lee. Number 6 is Craig Fisher. So we are looking at all the riders in the top 8 at the moment. Dicken. There we can see Bayliss waiting for the third place man. There we have it. That's Neil Appleby is in third. So still the battle at the front very much alive between Bayliss and Dicken. These guys giving it their best shot, I can tell you. Bayliss from Howden and Dicken from Barwell. Aprilia, and there is that beautiful Aprilia. No sponsorship displayed on the fairing, it's all plain white. Neil Appleby on the 996, booming Ducati. Brrr, what a lovely exhaust note that is. Away and away, round and up the hill, over hilltop. Number 20, Andy Lee, right with him. Number 4, Paul Beleta. Then it's number 27, Carl Skellers. First time we've seen him pushing hard. Number 6, Craig Fisher, riding with Fisher now on that Ducati. Couple of lovely Ducatis in this race. Race leader, Mark Dicken. Number 7, dropping the second place man of Bayliss away just a little bit now. The gap is about 10 seconds, and that's a healthy advantage round here. Simon Wenlock getting lapped now. The people coming past him thick and fast. Dean Skipper, 57, about to lap Simon Wenlock. Seem to be having our riders in pairs. You see what I said earlier about needing someone to race with? Well, it gets lonely out there if you're on your own. Find someone to race against, and the pair of you will progress further up the field, and you might even catch the pair in front, which is exactly what these guys are thinking. Not so this man, though. He's out in front. Mark Dicken, this looks like a flawless ride as he comes down to Britain's. Not heeling it over, keeping his knee off the tarmac, which tells me that certain areas of the track are pretty slippy indeed. Treaded tyres, you can clearly see the treaded tyres here on this R6. And it's not a young R6, it's a 1999 bike. So a bit long in the tooth, which is why they qualify for the classic superbike, an age cut-off, of course. Dean Skipper on the Suzuki. All of the 750 Suzukis are bound to be classics because they don't make them anymore and haven't done for many years. A couple of stabs at the R6 gear lever for Andy Lee. And he presses on. Still the battle. Second place man you're looking at now. Dicken has already gone out of the picture on your left-hand side, down through Deer Leap. He's not exactly stretching that gap. That could be controlled. We're on the last lap, so 2 and a bit miles of Oulton Park circuit for Mark Dicken to complete before he lifts the 25 points. Cold, windy and grey here at Oulton. And what's happened to the British summer? Someone tell me, please write in and let us know when we can expect some hot t-shirt weather at some of these Hottrax meetings. Come to that, any meeting, never mind a Hottrax meeting. It's certainly been a gloomy summer. Not gloomy for these guys, though. This is the battle for third place. 57 and 70, Skipper and Appleby. Which one of them is going to get the verdict when we get to the checkered flag? Out in front, though, with a massive lead now. Well over 12 seconds. Mark Dicken, another flawless performance from him. He's been enjoying his racing this weekend at Oulton Park. He's looking very strong indeed. Over Hilltop, here's that battle for third. 57, Dean Skipper, he's got it at the moment. He's in the bronze medal position. The Ducati of Neil Appleby right behind him though. Has Appleby got anything left going into the closing stages? He's on the inside, he's gone through on the inside. Appleby took the advantage there. What are we going to get on the final run in? This is a terrific battle as well. Fisher, number 6, currently in 7th place. Is that where he's going to stay? Oh, great stuff. Here's your race leader coming on into Lodge. Just one right-hander, the dip of Deer Leap, and then the left-hander out of Deer Leap with a checkered flag ahead of him. And victory after 9 laps completed here at Oulton Park for Mark Dicken. Takes the flag, and a wonderful, wonderful victory for him. Another 25 points to move him on to a massive total, but there's the victory confirmed. Dicken, Bayliss, Skipper and Appleby had that scrap, but Skipper got it. Blaxall, Lee, 5th and 6th. Let's have a look at the standings. 250 points for Mark Dicken, a massive lead. Simon Wenlock, Thomas Powell, Andy Lee there in 5th. So the Super Cup standings, Skipper heads the pile from Bayliss and Appleby. Smiles all round from these guys. They might be amateur racers, but boy, they enjoy it.